This is the face of autism. The amount of children joining her with this diagnosis is growing at an alarming rate. Currently, 1 in every 110 children will be identified to be on the autism spectrum. If that fact is not sobering enough, the rate is increasing by 10 to 17% annually. This developmental disability is now consuming our nation's children. The families that have been touched by autism are often shell-shocked by the diagnosis, but then are shattered to learn that their health insurance may not cover the costs of treatments. A Harvard study has found that the expense of treating autism is $72,000 a year for a severe case and $67,000 for a child on the lower end of the spectrum. If a family does not have insurance coverage, treatment for their child might not be a financial option for them. Some states have taken steps to change this by creating insurance reform laws that require health insurance companies to cover treatments needed by autistic children and adults. Families in New Jersey, which at the time had the highest rate of autism in the country, celebrated on August 13, 2009, when Governor John Corsi signed their Autism Insurance Reform Bill into law. New Jersey is now joined by 27 other states, but Oregon, which currently has the highest rate of autism, is missing. According to the USDA, the median household income in Oregon from 2009 was $48,325. If you factor in the cost to treat a high-functioning autistic child, the family has now spent 139% of their income, devastating them financially. Insurance companies are stating that the Individual with Disabilities Education Act requires school districts to accommodate children with disabilities, including autism. They are using this act to push off the treatment of autism onto our cash-strapped school districts, completely ignoring the need for treatment of preschool-age children and adults. If an autism insurance reform bill were to be passed here in Oregon, it would not cost the taxpayers even $1. And according to the Council for Affordable Health Insurance, rates would only increase from 1 to 3%. This is a small price to pay to cultivate a bright outlook for our children's future. Oregon has begun to take the steps to help our autistic children and adults. On January 10th of this year, Senate Bill 555 and House Bill 2214 were introduced into Congress and Senate. These identical bills will mandate health insurance companies to cover autism treatments and therapies in Oregon. Unfortunately, by the end of the legislative year, these bills were stuck in committees. We need to persuade our legislators to rally around these bills. Let them know the positive impact it will have on our state's children and families. We need the Autism Insurance Reform Bill in Oregon to pass during the 2012 legislative session. We need to help the families that have been touched by autism. Help them help their children. This is the face of autism. She is also my daughter, Cameron. Thank you.